Okay, I should be back. I see that I'm back on Twitch. Let's see if I'm back on YouTube. Yep, there's a new video on YouTube, the new stream. Open the chat. Everything is absolutely amazing. Okay. So what else? Something else? Is there something else that we need to do? No, I think we just can get back to the game. Unfortunately, that's my PC issue. I should have started working on just building another PC this week, because in order to figure out what's wrong, I will have to get my PC from under the desk, pretty much start testing the parts on the bench. That would mean disassembling the PC. That would mean that I anyway would need new parts, and I have everything, and I can just build another PC, or, well, not completely another PC, but when you change the CPU, the motherboard, the memory, that's pretty much the most your PC. Okay, and we are joined the same server. Curious if the fire's still there. I don't want to die just because of visiting these spooky zones. Wow, okay, that was fast. That was really fast. Hey, I don't need worms. And 2 short sticks. That's not something. Gonna get you, good evening, welcome. So we will need more bark. Let's stop the music. Two pieces of bark. And what about more sticks? Come on. Still losing my health. I'm curious if I can actually get better inside the zone of spookiness without leaving it. Because I have a feeling that, well, I mean that even when the weather is the worst, on, for example, on Sahel, you still can get warm next to a fire, if you can actually start a fire. There starts the fire. Top of everything. Actually got wet. Well, the dry bag is not getting wet. Oh, that's bright. Time to remove the pumpkin. It's medium insulation. It's best insulation. I couldn't find a way to fix this, which is interesting. But I don't have a normal sewing kit. So maybe I would need normal sewing kit for this. Oh, look. I've lost half of my health already here. So these zones of spookiness, they are not a joke. Magic, yeah. Look, and the temperature is still going down. I think I will have to leave the zone of spookiness in order just to get the temperature going. Not going down, okay. We're going to see a plus. Usually this behavior from the thermometer would mean getting a plus. But this, I think... Yeah, I got a little bit, unfortunately. Got a little bit of cold because of entering the zone without preparation. Yeah, look at this. We cannot get warm in the zone. It's impossible. Which is cool. It's not just cold, it's some sort of cold from another world, from the world of death. But at least it's not nighttime anymore. Okay, time to leave this place and start the fire somewhere outside. Interesting. The fog of this castle goes farther than the zone of coldness. There is hunting shack somewhere here. But it doesn't have a fireplace, right? But there is a house, a whole house with a fireplace over there. Let's hope it's not occupied. Vitamins, I don't have anything. So there's nothing to do in the zone of spookiness without a temperature boost. Oh. Ooh. I thought it was zucchini, but it was only seeds. Signs of people. Everywhere. People travel on the server in a pretty interesting way. So, but the fireplace seems to be empty. Anything else? Anything in the truck? It's the crowbar. Nice vest, by the way. Nice vest. Better than just my holster. Jonathan, good evening, welcome. Ow. 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 I'm getting decimated by these zombies. Which are actually coastal zombies and don't have lots of health. Well, this one has matches. Okay. Now we gotta get as warm as only possible. Fortunately, there's nothing I can cook. Can I just get a little bit of firewood? Yes. That is getting damaged. That's just because of going to the zone of spookiness, not being prepared. Imagine that. Plus, yeah, it started raining. Ah, I have matches. I have matches now. I forgot totally. Thanks to the last zombie. So this we can just drop in here. Here we go. Time to eat and maybe reorganize my inventory. I immediately started getting the plus. So, and it's impossible to get any pluses in the zone of spookiness. So it's kinda colder than Sahau. Or the type of cold is just a different type of cold. Reorganize our stuff here a little bit. So let's get rid of this. Doesn't look like I'm going to be using it. This can go here. This can go here. Matches, rounds, what to drop in there. It's hunter jacket, it should be okay. The matches are not going to get wet in it. This can stay in here. This one of them we will just drop because we don't need it. Here we can, for example, do it like this and then get space for one pumpkin. Then we can ditch this. Then we can ditch this. We could. I'm not wet anymore. The shoes are still damp. The rest is good. Let's see if we can get. We have all the indicators are white. Curious if we're going to just survive this cold. All white indicators. Well, I mean the thermometer's yellow, but that's higher, not lower. I remember this used to help, but I don't remember when, and I don't exactly remember how. Anything around the boats, anything in here, a lock. Amazing. Start a base in this house. Fishing rod. That's actually food. That's actually food. If we just hide it like behind the house, decide to go back, it'll be waiting us here at least for a couple hours. Hello, mushrooms. Hello, mushrooms. Any more mushrooms? Immediately lost 1+. That was fast. Gotta get to the castle before it's too late. Agent Luna Moon, good evening and welcome raiders from Agent Luna Moon's channel. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope your stream went well. Agent Luna Moon. I guess it was DZ. Nail Bomb, the Bread Smacker, taking over Earth. Welcome people, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope you can hear me. Hope there's no ad or something playing for you. So, Wolf, thank you very much for the shout out. So, hope your stream went well. We're here just switch to Livonia for a little bit. Cigarettes after sex. Thank you for the follow. We just switched to, and did I miss Squirrels? Mr. Squirrels? Thank you for the follow if I missed your follow. We switched to Livonia just to get a little bit of jack-o'-lanterns. So the shout out in the chat. Don't forget to check Agent Luna Moon's channel. Thank you for the follow, Agent. Okay, let's get a little bit more pumpkins. So, actually, the Bread Smacker, thank you for the follow. The fact that you guys caught me streaming, you got lucky, because these days I kinda do very short streams. I stream every day, but I do very short streams. Sometimes it's just an hour or so. Yeah, it's kinda really hard to play DZ for just an hour. Yeah, that's not going to work. So, good DZ session starts from like 3-4 hours at least. Grinch, welcome. But, yeah, I've been kind of having all sorts of issues in all the possible ways. Issues with my free time, issues with my PC and whatnot. So okay, I want the pumpkins, but unfortunately I'm sneezing. I try to get warm in the zone of spookiness, but it just doesn't work in here. This zone is colder than Namalsk, Sahal. You can have fire in here, but it doesn't help to get warm. Oh, yeah. Hey! Oops. Yeah, I stopped dying. Gonna get you. That's what happened. I just stopped dying. So sure they are mad. Yeah. Okay. So if you don't want to lose your health, don't go to these zones of spookiness without temperature bonuses. It'll just destroy your character pretty fast. It's, by the look of it, it's colder than Sahal and Namalsk. Okay, where's the other one? Didn't work. Not enough. I wasn't behind enough. Ooh. Okay, they have food. They actually have a lot of food. Let's see. Okay. Pumpkin slices, they are not really that nutritional. They cannot offer lots of calories, but finding like an occasional can of beans, even if it's chili. Yeah, I have to deal with that. Sneezing like crazy. So yeah, for those who just joined, you can call me Rive. I've been streaming DayZ for like years and years. Sometimes I would stream other games, especially when I don't feel like playing DayZ for just an hour. I would switch to something like GeoGuessr. But that happens, well, the GeoGuessr itself happens often. Other games, other than DayZ and GeoGuessr, they happen pretty rarely. So they kill this one. Don't remember killing this one. Maybe I did. This one I did kill. And that one probably too. So I've been playing DayZ Standalone almost since its release, so I never really stopped playing. That's what I left in here. No new loot, so we got only four jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, these are not the right type of the zombies. No, I never played Arma 2 DayZ. I didn't know about it, unfortunately. So I learned about Arma 2 DayZ only after the release of DayZ Standalone. So I would have played if I knew, but unfortunately I didn't. Oh, there's always a mushroom waiting for me. So it's just, I've never been a fan of like realistic shooters, and Arma 2 is just a meal sim, not something that I play. So when it comes to shooters, just shooters, I'd play something like well, more close, let's say, to Quake 1 or 2 or 3 than to, for example, Counter-Strike. Oh, but DayZ, it is a survival simulator. That's why it's kind of a different deal. Yeah, I used to play Quake 1 and a little bit of Quake 2 and just a tiny bit of Quake 3 semi-professionally. In like 1999, we tried to... Oh, hi there. In 1999, we kinda... Ow. Never works. Try to create, let's call it like semi-professional amateur cyber sports team, esports team in our town here. So, and we were playing like Quake 1, Quake 2. So, in 1999, yeah. 1998, 1999. So that's when it was. And we had like, and our friends from the other side of the town, they kind of were the other team. So, and we would meet in computer clubs that would have like enough computers, at least like 8 or 10, to play as two teams against each other. Okay, I think we got our pumpkins here. So basically, because I just don't play military games, militarized games, I just never knew about DayZ because it was unfortunately based off of a military game. Good old internet cafes, yeah. Way less of a cafes back then. Here, more just a bunch of computers in one spot. Okay, we got some pumpkins. Unfortunately, the hoods, they seem to be barely spawning in Livonia. But they're really cool. Kalimbrody? Well, yeah, but they used to be pretty much these zones of spookiness. They used to have way more zombies, and quite some of them would just wear hoods. So that's how it used to be, at least even during the previous year's Halloween event. Unfortunately, yeah, they kind of changed it, and now there is not that many zombies around these spooky zones. But I like how actually the castle's visible now, because I always have hard time finding it, because you cannot really see castle walls or anything. I mean, it's just a ruin and one room in there. But because of the fog, it's very visible now. That's where I wanted to get to. That's a pile of junk. I never noticed Actually, there was a pile of rubbish in here. There's a couple zombies around. It's kind of getting dark. The weather's getting really bad. Oops. I'm not good at sneaking up on the zombies. Conaton, you can bury things in just pretty much a lot of stuff, but sometimes burying thing in something would result in a pile of dirt being under that something. So, been there, done that. Ended up actually not being able to dig it up anymore. This is sad. There's nothing interesting here. Okay, there's nothing over there. I'm not going to the castle again. We've looted that 2 times. I had to leave to get warm. And by the way, see? Just getting all the white indicators worked, and I'm not sick anymore. It was a cold or flu, whatever. So the first stage. You get warm and you stay warm and it goes away. You don't really need pills for that, and at least when it's first stage. If it goes to the second stage, or like there's like one of the last stage pneumonia, that's rough. But I'm not really good at diseases because I'm good at avoiding them. So that's why sometimes when they eventually, well, somebody would ask me something about the diseases and easy, or I would get something once in a while, I might get really confused. Okay. Been there, done that. This is looted and checked too. Time to leave. There was a deer stand somewhere. So I remember I once buried something under a pile of trash in the middle of the, not in the middle of the map, not that far away from Nidek, and I couldn't access the pile of dirt to dig it up. It was completely hidden. Maybe there was a magic pixel, but I couldn't find it. Not good at pixel hunting. That lake down there has, I think, yeah, a hunting stand, deer stand. Let's see. I'm up north, yeah. Ooh, I should have picked up that bottle. Empty bottle. Bottle from vodka. Because now I have water purification, but I don't have any water vessels. Well, we can go to the base and hope for a canteen, but it would be like going through the whole base and then finding maybe only one canteen somewhere. Checking pretty much everything. By the way, one thing. That's the base, right? In that corner. So it's been kinda as a house thing, but did you know that Livonia has one full skeleton of a deer? Well, kinda full. And it's always been there for years. And I think that's like the only full skeleton of a deer on the map. By the way, it's now floating. I don't think it was floating before. So yeah, you can find sometimes like bones and whatnot. But like full skeleton, I think Sahal has them. But this was here way before Sahal. This has been here for just since the release. So just next to this military base, next to this corner of it. So let's see if we get lucky. Just picking up a canteen, killing a couple zombies and checking only a couple buildings. Because I don't feel like looting this base. It can be good, it can be bad. The way I'm not seeing the zombies. That's interesting, they should be here. It's a quiet server, especially here up in the north. This is not just the north, it's northwest, the corner of the map. Box of these rounds, I do not need them. No, thank you. Zombies are just a little bit farther. The fact that they now spawn kind of is a very big delay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hayana Danoma, good evening, welcome. Yeah, exactly, gonna get you, exactly. And there's not a lot to come for. That's the thing. God. Yeah, I keep attracting them here. Trying not to attract more of them. Yeah, if you're lucky, if you're very, very lucky, the best thing you can find here, uh, it would be a baby AK with a magazine. But still not enough rounds. 1911. Yeah, south. We are in the north. Okay, let's... Do I even need this pistol? Well, I mean, I'm using this Desert Eagle as my primary. Ghillie suit with netting. Well, maybe, but about that I don't know because I don't wear ghillie suits. Too scratchy. What are you? MP5. And a jerry can with gasoline. Backpack is nice, but I gotta keep my pumpkin somewhere. Interesting. So these are extremely hard to find in Sakhalin, but you know what's almost impossible to find in Sakhalin? It's laser sewing kits. They have like only 25 to 30 of them on the map at all times, and because Sakhalin has islands, some of them would be on the islands, which people rarely go to. And that makes them even more rare. Okay, I'm not even sure canteens even spawn here. Oh, nice shades. Very useful things like M4 buttstocks. Definitely don't outrun people, yeah. But then you gotta have an assault vest. Signs of people, somebody left these magazines in here. Let's grab at least one that's worn. Ah, crap. Keep forgetting. Recently my memory hasn't been that good. Reload it later. And if I find the suppressor for it, I'll ditch the... What are you? Pristine. Okay. Let's grab one that's pristine. It's better to have two, but I'm sorta kinda out of room in my inventory. This part of the base, this side of it, it's actually not that great, plus has a ton of zombies. You can find a lot in these hangars. There's more of them over there. Sometimes it's just something you wouldn't need, but sometimes something really useful. Like for example that canteen. Plus the zombies might have it. And here where I got to be really careful, because I always end up attracting like all the zombies in the area to that building down there. These ones, they have very good senses. Didn't work. Quiet. Nothing to see here. No, they spawn here, yeah. They would spawn here on these zombies. That's food. And I'm out, literally out of room. Can find a plate carrier here. And these heavily armored zombies. And you can actually even get it in a decent condition still, if you aim for the head. There's not a lot of food around. That's why I keep eating all the mushrooms I can find. So got to be careful here. That's what I've been thinking about, because I always end up attracting all the zombies to this building. Ow. Can't leave the room anymore. This is just disappointing. But I think this one actually can spawn a canteen. Second floor. Let's check it. Fortunately, most of the time it's just 100% empty. Yeah, let's check the balcony. See. Curious if it... I think it really just doesn't have a lot of loot. It's like we definitely figured out one interesting thing about loot not spawning in some buildings in Sahal. Well, Nate figured out, Nate Lab, working on editing the Sahal map for his own server. So there are like big hangars, the ones you can find in TC. There's a lot of them on Sahal, and they just don't have on the military in that military base on the military peninsula, and they seem always to be empty. Yeah, you even can find a box of like useless rounds here. Well, they're not this useless anymore. The guns spawn in the south. So, and the fact is that actually loot spawns in these hangars with 2 big doors and then a couple back rooms. It spawns there. I forgot about the truck, freaking hell. So it's just interesting that civilian, not military. Somebody left it in here, I think. So it's just the loot that spawned there. It spawns underground. Mindless, good evening, welcome. No. I play vanilla. When I play modded, you'd be able immediately to tell that I play modded. I prefer vanilla. So, but when it's modded, it would be like visibly different. Oops, crap, two of them. Because I prefer vanilla. I'm not interested in ton of new guns, and ton of new clothes. I think technically DayZ has already too many military guns. And people, when they actually create their own servers, they keep adding military stuff. I'd prefer to have something stupid like, I don't know, Derringers or Red 9 pistols, or even something crazier. So I don't treat DayZ like a military simulator or a shooter. I actually play DayZ as a civilian. Let's put it that way. I don't do roleplay, but when I play the game, I stay civilian. So yeah, gonna get ya. Yeah, good point. Plus, I absolutely hate to download mods for modded servers. So, and there's usually people who build modded servers, they don't really care about the amount of download you need to get, and that the fact that every modded server would need like its own pack of mods, which is extremely annoying. Like, how many hoops would I need to jump to just play the game that I like to play? And I like that vanilla doesn't require me to download anything besides the game itself. Hard to find anything in vanilla? Mindless. I mean, it's too easy to find anything in vanilla. I would play servers, modded servers, when I play it. That would have even way less loot than in vanilla. I can find anything in vanilla. It's not a big problem. Imagine finding like just one can of food and an hour life of your character. And not being able, for example, to do fishing. So when it comes to vanilla, when it comes to modded servers, I play servers that are hardcore servers in terms of like loot, in terms of survival. So, and pretty much stuff like that. Well, this is not PUBG, I got to tell you. There's no gun in every house, no something valuable in every house. So it's a survival simulator and supposed to be hard to survive, not just hard to kill somebody. Though it is that too. It might be actually hard to find a gun and kill somebody, yeah. But loot's not a problem. I stopped caring about loot long time ago. So the loot's like, it's just, it comes and goes. Sometimes you'd end up like killing several people or a squad. Oh, hi there. And you would have way more than you even could carry. Sometimes you would find, especially in Livonia, a stash in the woods or a whole base, but that's easy to get into, or even without just walls, just a camp. Yeah, gonna get you is absolutely right. Finding food, for example, here on Livonia, I don't need to do any fishing, hunting, anything. The fact that I'm picking up mushrooms, it's just because I ended up outside of any major even villages, pretty far up north in the woods, not prepared, because I was kind of just trying to get there as fast as possible. But normally I would just be 100% full. So, and the thing is that sometimes on full servers you cannot find anything where you spawn. That's a thing. That happens pretty much anywhere. Just leave the area. You got to listen, mindless. Don't play DayZ with music. Just give me a second, and we will hear an animal. Just let's wait. There was one. There's always one in the area. I was just talking, and I'm not sure. I think I heard a deer. Grinch, thank you for the follow. Maybe I left them behind. Sometimes they are in this field. Uh-huh. Here they are. I'm not going to kill them because, well, my inventory is full. And I'll find more food just in the next village. Where are they? I guess in the field again. The deer, they're usually in the field. Foxes on the house. Well, I mean, I can hear them, yeah, but I'm not used to them, so I pretty much step on them every time. Okay, farther than we thought. Just quietly. Mindless, if you want to just learn how to survive, I would recommend maybe low pop Livonia or low pop Chernarus. Livonia just looks better. So it's easier a little bit to learn the ways of loot on low pop servers, but again, on high pop servers you end up in a situation where there's nothing. That's interesting too. That's a challenge too. So, but here we are. Well, just leave the area. For example, Livonia. Lots of people spawn around Brenna, and there would be no food in Brenna. But you just cross the river, and there's Sobotka on the other side of the river, and you'd find like usually a ton of food over there. Oh, hi. Interesting. Ah, no, there's two. Okay. So, well, I had enough time to kill it. I just wasn't going to. Didn't kinda see it. Plus, I had a gun in my hand. There's always deer around here somewhere and just north. I do remember then a couple times I would just yeah, that fishing actually, fishing is very easy, mindless. Fishing is very easy. You need to find just a rope and a knife. You get a rope, you get a knife, you are good to go. And you can craft a rope just from 12 racks. So you keep cutting clothes. If you cannot find the rope, you get yourself a rope. You get yourself, well, I mean, you got to have a knife. If it's not a good knife, maybe a couple of them. Or a sharpening stone. And you're all set. You can craft fishing hooks from just wooden sticks now. So you pretty much you can craft, if you have a knife, you can craft a ton. Though the problem with it's that the resource of a knife, it's not that big. And you can find stones on different roads or paths. They do not spawn immediately when you enter the area. Sometimes to find a stone you got to spend a little bit of time in the area, but then you get a stone, you can craft a stone knife. You kill an animal, you get bones, you can craft a bone knife. By the way, you kill an animal, you get guts, or you kill a person, you get bones, guts. If you have guts, you can craft a rope. So pretty much on Sahel these days you spawn with a knife, so you find a dead person. Sometimes there would be like 3 tons of them, and you get bones from cutting in that person, that player. You get guts. You immediately get pretty much your fishing rod. All you need just a couple worms, and you can start hunting fishing. And fishes on Sahel, fishes very good. You like you catch and cook 3 fishes. That would be like 6 pieces of fillet, and you get full energy. They are very good pieces of fillet. What people who don't really play the game forget about is that clothes, backpacks that you find on the ground, they actually can have things in them. They actually can have food or other items in them. So if you see like a pair of jeans on the ground or a raincoat, check it. There's another way. Look for the plus. Yeah. If something has something inside, it would give you this plus symbol when you just look at it. And then it's very easy to check using the vicinity search, the inventory screen. So if you see the plus, it has something inside. It's gonna get you, actually. Offers very useful hints that I keep forgetting about because I've been playing this game for so long. But I would do vicinity search more often than not. There's one more way to get food when you are out of options. And here we have cat food can. Okay, I'm not that desperate yet. I'm not going to take it. Let's see if I can show you the other way. Yeah, there's that. Sometimes they stay invisible. Hi. And by the way, on the server with players, try to kill zombies inside the buildings and like close the doors. That's carry a lot of food. That's what I wanted to demonstrate. So it's a little bit dangerous, but if you are a new spawn who is dying because of not having enough food, what's that? Ah, just rocks. Not having enough food, you have nothing to lose pretty much. So, and you can do things like that. Pretty much you can do zombie farming, especially if you have a gun. Doesn't matter what it is, even if it's single chamber. Yeah, you'll be hurt, so you'll have to leave the area very fast. Okay, let's drink first and give zombies a little bit of time to spawn in, because these days they need time to spawn in. I don't get shot just drinking at the well. This is the this is probably the most northern well in the game. Yeah, faster to drink, that's for sure. Why did I get wet? What's wet now? Ah, the gloves got... Ah, I am wet. Everything is wet on me. Okay. I think I was dry. I thought I was dry. You don't have a water vessel? Anything? Yeah, drinking takes a ton of time. With water vessel, if your stomach's empty, it's just 2 bottles of water, 1 cooking pot, and etc, etc. Well said, deadlines. Yeah. Okay. Can hear a couple zombies behind the house. Knife was pristine. These rounds, well, I have to ditch something, so let's ditch this. Okay, now let's do some zombie farming then. So we need a good house with lots of windows. There's a person in here. Can you imagine? That is interesting. I don't have anything long range. They're probably sitting on the 2nd floor. Curious if they're going to go and land. This house has 3 doors. Left through the back door. Uh-huh. They go into the main street. Not on the main street. They went just... Still alive. And actually has a gun. I think we have somebody else. I think there's somebody else over there. Because I don't remember zombies being able to like interact with environment. Ow. I don't think they ran away in the woods. I think they were like a house in the next house down the street. Freaking hell, I closed the door. I closed the door. So I heard the knock. From this house. Well, I mean, not that I wanted to kill that guy. Not really. But I wanted to try some zombie farming. That guy actually has 9 meals. So I heard the noise from here. Interesting, because he had loot. That guy had loot. He wanted to pick up my mace. Okay. By the way, he was wearing a press vest, and I still killed him. I think it was a headshot. Ah, no. The headshot happened, like, later. So, some nice... He never loaded his Glock. That's strange. That's, like, really strange. He just stayed still. The open. Well, eating happens, unfortunately, yeah. Cannot avoid that. Have like ton of guns already. Ooh. Can I do this, please? Okay, I guess. Make it short. Not going to use it as a sniper rifle anyway. He actually has stuff. More than I can carry. So we have a pistol loaded. Someone's making tea, yeah. Exactly. Just a second. Oh, this one's actually is loaded. I forgot about it. So let's take this. We'll need it. Can we fix the hood with this? Yes. You can patch the witch hood only with this normal sewing kit. Get rid of this and put the hood on. Put the hood on. Where did it go? Aha, here it is. The map of Livonia we don't need. This can go here. This we keep. Murder, good evening, welcome. Yeah, I killed some poor guy who was running around without his pistol loaded even. Strangely enough. Okay. Now let's do some zombie farming. Dangerous, but let's take some risks. Hi there. Okay, that's not the house with the best rooms, with the best windows. Yeah, that one's better. Yeah, he was there. He was on the second floor of this building, yeah. Okay, zombies, come here. So doesn't matter if you have a pistol or you can attract some of them with just by running around, or like that. But if you have a pistol with some rounds that you don't really need, or you are desperate, there's more over there, but probably they couldn't hear it, unfortunately. Oh, okay. You're dead. Shut up. Yeah, they just couldn't hear me. So probably not the best house. And not the luckiest of outcomes. Better to do it in a place where you see a lot of zombies. You can attract them all and use something like, it doesn't matter, even your fists, to kill them all through the windows. Or if you have something longer, like a machete or an axe, something like that, it'll work even better. After that, you got to leave as fast as possible, especially if you have other people in the area and you know it. They'll come looking for the source of noise. Oops. Oops, missed it. Yeah, he has. Well, I tried to show it to other people, but that guy sorta kinda ended up being in the way. Interesting. Like somebody was trying to do something in this room, but I guess I gotta call it a day. Really time for me to go. Actually a little bit even past my time now. So YouTube crowd, please, if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Twitch crowd, don't leave yet. We got to do a raid, but something that I haven't done in a while. We got to roll credits because we have quite some people to say thank you to. Just let me see if I still can do it. Oops, some random Kevin follows. Oh, global settings. How do I now? Back to dashboard. Just a second. Live actions. Finally found it. It's a little bit hard now to find credits, but they still do. They still work. Sanagol, thank you for watching. So my new followers: Grinch, the Bread Smacker, Agent Luna Moon, Cigarettes After Sex, and Mr. Squirrels. Thank you for the follows. Moderator team: Atzwov, Mountain Man, Crimson Zamboni, and Nightbot. Thank you for moderating. And huge shout out to Agent Luna Moon, the names on the screen, for the raid. So now this is it. Now let's find somebody to raid on Twitch. So don't leave yet. Give me a short second. Give me a short second. Okay. I have rated all people that I could rate on my following page. So let's take a look at the Dizzy section of Twitch. Find somebody who we haven't rated before. Let's see. So we need English and probably vanilla, probably solo. Sakal would be actually good. Let's take a look, for example, here. This channel. Okay, that's interesting. They are playing on a console and they are looking at a huge basin somehow with people in it. Can we read them? Let's go and say hi to Unbeknownst. 187. The link goes into my Twitch chat. So thank you very much for watching, people. See you all tomorrow. Goodbye and good night. And probably going to be a very short stream tomorrow.